know which modern nation that is.
Those were some sights and sounds of Moody Middle School. Welcome back to School Matters. Moody was recently selected as a location to feature a special exhibit of the Bill of Rights and Constitution. We caught up with Principal Art Raymond to learn more about these amazing accessories.
We were selected last spring by the Innsbruck Foundation to receive the brass plaques of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights along with Douglas South Hall Freeman High School, and we were very honored to receive them as the only middle school in the county. So we planned a dedication ceremony that happened right before Constitution Day on September the 16th, and we invited Delegate Bill Janis and Delegate Joe Morrissey to come be our guest speakers. It was a tremendous day in our school's history because now we have a permanent installment of those two very important documents in our nation's history. What's great about having these documents in our main hall is that everybody who walks through the hall, this will be community members and other patrons as well as all of our parents and our students, will get to see these documents each and every day. So in a way they're going to be resources that they'll be able to access at any point. Teachers will be able to bring their students down when they have questions about the Constitution or the Bill of Rights, and they will actually be able to touch those documents. What's really interesting about these reproductions is that they show all the original flaws that are in the document. So whether it's an ink spill or someone's handwriting, it's actually a photographic representation that was etched into the bronze. So it is truly an exact replica of the original documents. Well, as we all know, being a good citizen is a huge aspect of our schools program, and also with the community service push that our county is undergoing with our students as part of the strategic plan. It is fantastic for us to have these documents that remind us about the importance of being a good citizen and doing all the things that come with the rights and responsibilities of being a citizen of this country.
These life-sized replicas, designed to be permanently wall-mounted, are true to the original documents down to the ink blots made by those who signed this document over 200 years ago.
It was President Ronald Reagan's vision to instill in every new generation of student awareness and understanding about the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And in order to accomplish this, he envisioned the placement of bronze replicas being placed in schools and public places across America.
So I want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to be here with you today to play a small part in commemorating our Constitution and in joining with you to celebrate this great event, which is these bronze plaques, which will be a reminder not just to you for the rest of the time you're here at Moody, but also to every student that comes through these doors of how important the Constitution is, not just in a classroom or a courtroom, but how important the Constitution is in our day-to-day lives wherever we go in the United States of America.
And as I recently said, America, it is not a geographic location. America is an ideal that each and every one of us carry with us. And it's so important that those plaques are placed here so that ideal is carried on to those young men and women that will come through here, and that in the future there will be those who will once again raise their right hand to support this great nation.
And now, in addition to being chairman of the Democratic Party, I teach a course on the future of equality, the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment at the University of Richmond Law School. I teach every Monday, and I just taught a course this morning. So in my professional career of now 25, 26 years, I've been deeply involved in issues with the Constitution, and very much am thrilled to be here for an occasion like this and with a school that recognizes how important our constitutional protections and the framework is.
We are celebrating the dedication of the original replicas of the U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights being installed here at JA. It's a program that was started by Ronald Reagan and Warren Burger back in 1986 for the bicentennial of the U.S. Constitution.
And the great job that you did with this, I want to see more Maggie Walker schools available not just for here in the Central Virginia, Richmond area. We need more Maggie Walker type schools all across our Commonwealth and all across America. And with that, I know America would have
the objective that Ronald Reagan had was that he would like to see the plaques in as many schools in the country and public places as possible, primarily as a reminder to the children of the United States as to where the basis of their freedoms come from.
Very strongly that by placing these plaques into schools across America, in fact every school across America, it's going to personalize how the kids feel when they get to that point that they're studying about the Constitution and Bill of Rights. You know, I encouraged them. They said, should we put plexiglass over top of the plaques to protect them? I said, no. Let the kids come up and touch them and feel them and know these are the original.
The children, when they come through, will get a sense of that awe and to kind of recreate what the feeling might be if you went into the White House. The real privilege it is to be an American and have those rights that our ancestors have given to us.
We really believe that we'll be able to expose kids to the basis of their freedoms, which they don't always understand. And those documents, although they learn about them in the classroom, we believe in experiential learning where you're learning, but when you see them and you understand them a little bit better, it stays with you.
In your remaining days here as an 8th grader, you'll walk down the halls in front of these plaques no fewer than another 1,000 times probably. Think about that. Each day that you walk past them, you will have grown a little bit. You will have grown one step closer to whatever it is that you're going to become. You will never be finished, however. Like our country, we are a work in progress.